What's going on, YouTube? Trying a little different setup. Got the mic on the seatbelt. We'll see if it sounds any better. Got to try some other things, see if I can get a little better audio quality up in here. But today I'm actually going to make a quick one because I ain't got much to talk about. Every time I fucking say it, I make a 15-minute video because I just start rambling. But I'm going to try to avoid that this time. I see today old Joey B coming out on the stage talking about student loans, talking about Supreme Court blocked him but couldn't stop him because they're still forgiving some student loans. I've talked about this in other videos and things like that, but I mean, I don't know why, but no, I do know why. It's starting to chat my ass that they come out and just say stuff like this, like they're doing some great service to people, basically. The government put all these people in this situation when it comes to student loans, and now they act like they're the savior when they fucking get them out. And they don't even get them out because, I mean, the real question I have for anybody watching this video, if you just started this video, I got a question for you. Do you know anybody in real life that has gotten their student loans forgiven? Because I don't know a single person. I'll see every once in a while on Twitter here and there that, I mean, somebody's like, thank you Joe Biden, and they post their shit where they got their loans forgiven and their balance goes to zero. And honestly, great for them, happy for them, but where are these people? Because I don't know where they're at. And I don't know who they are besides if they're the public loan forgiveness programs. And I hope, my only hope is that it's teachers that are underpaid and have worked their ass off and paid for 10 years plus and just couldn't afford to pay it off, which goes into a whole nother thing I'm not even going to get into about people being underpaid and not being able to they get a degree that's not even worth it, so they can't even afford the student loan they paid for. I mean, half of it might be them going to college somewhere that's way too fucking expensive, but still, it's just insane. We can talk about teachers being underpaid some other day, but comes out on the stage and he's talking about, yeah, the Supreme Court couldn't stop him. He's going to do it anyway, blah, blah, blah. I mean, if I'm remembering correctly, my government class, my senior government class, our government, the United States government, is broken into three main parts for one reason, and that would be the separation of powers. And the whole point is the other two branches check the last one, basically. So when the executive branch, the president's making decisions, the Congress and the judicial branch and the legislative branch are checking them. And basically being like, yeah, we agree, you can do that. No, you can't do that. So he made this decision to forgive student loans. They were trying to go way bigger with it and basically buy a bunch of votes, which was the intent. Like, if you don't see that, you're blind as fuck. I don't know what you're looking at. That's the obvious intent. The Supreme Court said, no, you can't do that. And this is coming from a person like I said, if you're trapped in one of these situations where you've been paying a long time, they lied to you about how much money you'd make, blah, blah, blah. You didn't look into it enough. I get it, whatever. I mean, fine. Forgive these teachers' student loans. I don't give a shit. But I was going to be a person, if they would have passed the original plan, that was never going to happen. The Pell Grant thing, the $20,000 if you got Pell Grant, I would have got that. Which, I mean, whatever, great. If I would have got it, great. At least if I'm paying into it, I'd like to get some benefit out of it. But like I said, that was never going to happen because it's illegal. The Supreme Court basically stated as much. The president doesn't have that kind of power to just enact loan forgiveness like that. So they're going about it in some roundabout ways, so it is what it is. But basically to come out and be like, hey, Supreme Court, go fuck yourself. Yeah, I know you said we're not legally allowed to do it, but we're just going to circumvent that. I think both work, but circumvent's a better word. And we're just going to do it anyway on our own time, and we're going to figure out a way to get around your ruling or whatever. And it's like, yeah, we'll just take taxpayer money, and which granted it's not your taxes you paid because we're in a deficit already. So they're just basically printing money in the future to be like, yeah, we'll just write these loans off and say they're forgiven. And the thing that gets me is just like, we're forgiving these loans on taxpayer dime. I don't get no benefit from it. I don't know the people who are getting the benefit from it. I wish I knew the people that were getting the benefit from it. Maybe I'd feel a little better. if somebody in my family benefited from it, or some of my friends, or anybody, I mean, I'd like to see even somebody I hate in real life at least get their loans forgiven, so I can be like, hey, that person got helped out and they deserved it, so I have a little baseline to go from. Otherwise, it's like, who the fuck are we helping? I have no idea who's getting helped by this. But in the premise of forgiving loans that you signed up for, I'm not really super on board. I signed up for my loans. I'm gonna end up paying them back. I mean, I fucking signed my name on the piece of paper. It is what it is. I make enough money to pay it back. Fair is fair. I'll pay my shit back. Like I said, if you got swindled somehow, maybe that's fine. Get to pay it back. But the thing I read right before I started this video was another Israel-Gaza thing, and you're like, how the fuck are you going to change subjects like that so fast? Hold on 1 second. I'm going to tie it together. The thing was about a pier we're building over in Gaza for humanitarian aid. Great. Help some people out. Help our fucking people out first, maybe, but help some people out, that's fine. $320 million, which in the grand scheme of the federal government, that's a drop in the bucket. That won't even show up as a rounding error, I don't think, in the amount of money they fucking spend every year. It's still 320 mil, but they built this whole thing, this pier that they were going to use to get the ships and ship supplies into Gaza to help these people. And it's been destroyed by storms and high winds. So 320 mil down the drain, I guess. There goes your taxes for, I don't know how many people's taxes it takes to get 320 mil, but I'm sure it's a decent amount, so you can kiss that fucking goodbye. Wouldn't want to use that to help. I'd rather use that to help somebody with their fucking student loans. Fucking come into anywhere I live and help some motherfucker with their student loans. Give a random motherfucker off the street 320 million, as long as they're from the United States and struggling. Maybe I would rather you do that, because at least then they would spend the money here and it would just get back into the system, I guess. That 320 million, where the fuck did that go? I mean, some U.S. contractors, some fucking construction people that are basically just funneling government money into politicians' pockets and shit. But that's what I'm saying is, we just dropped another 320 mil. There goes that. That's a wasted, apparently. Write that off. And they're talking about, oh, look how great we're helping people with student loans. Like I said, I'm not really on board with the premise of paying people's student loans off for them when they agreed to take the money out. You pay it off. If you took the money, you pay it off. But I'd fucking rather do that than give it away to other fucking countries. And I made a video about this already, but I don't really want to get into it. We're just sending money all over the fucking place. Does it actually help people? I hope. Do I actually think so? Probably not. It's probably not helping anybody. Like I said, I think it's just politicians using it as a way to launder money, basically. That Ukraine money, I'm sure that disappeared. I don't know how much of that actually went to the effort, to the war effort or whatever. But like I said, 320 mil, drop in the bucket for the federal government. More money than you've ever seen in your life. Random person that's watching this video, more money than I'll ever see in my life. And yeah, we just wasted it. It's gone apparently. It's broke. 320 mil a pier that goes into the ocean. You would think it's, or maybe that one's a sea. I don't know. That's not technically an ocean. It's a sea still. And it can't even fucking hold up to the wind in a storm. It's the fucking ocean, dude. Did you not think there would be storms? That's why I think it's just a money laundering operation, but that's what it is. And then meanwhile, we got Joe Biden coming up saying, oh, look, we're forgiving the loans. We're helping these people out. We're trying to buy some votes off. Great. Buy more votes off, as long as you use our money to buy our own people's loans off. I'd rather you do that. If we're going to fucking spend it somewhere I can see some impact and see some benefit. And I don't know if other people feel that way, but like I said, I didn't have much to talk about today, so thought I'd just get into that. Like I said, chaps my ass a little bit. It seems stupid. It's irrational. We just waste money here and there while we just skip over the people that in the United States that are hurting and could use some help. Fuck them though. We can build a pier over in Gaza and go help some people over there. It's not like we don't have homeless people here. Can't help our own first, but whatever. fucking funnel some more money to your buddies in Congress, I guess, through a weird construction operation to a pier that can't fucking handle a storm. It's made out of concrete and steel, and it can't handle a storm. I don't know how that adds up, but I don't know. If that aggravates you, drop a like on the video. My wife said she hates me saying leave a comment, but so I'm gonna have to lean into it even harder now. I think that's how the rules work. So give me your thoughts, drop a comment, say something. I don't care. You agree with me? Is that just insane, or am I insane for even worrying about it? I'm not. I don't think I am. I think most people would agree. And if you didn't like the video, dislike it. Catch you guys in the next one.